Hello, welcome to this DCS Ka-50 Black Shark tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about your SHKVAL and your helmet mounted sight to operate it. Before we begin, we're going to be using a few controls. We're going to be using our laser standby on-off switch. We are going to be using TV target frame, decrease and increase. We'll be utilizing our SHKVAL horizontal and vertical slews. Using our target lock button. Finally, we will also be using our uncage SHKVAL designate target button. If you have them bound, we may also use our contrast up and down or brightness up and down keybinds, but you can control those just by clicking in your cockpit. Let's get us pointed back towards these guys. Alrighty, to begin, during our startup, we turn on our helmet mounted sight here. That enables our helmet circle. And here's our laser on-off switch for our keybind. We're going to keep that off unless we are actively using our laser. This laser can burn out from overuse, so you only want to enable it when you are specifically using it. In the center here is our SHKVAL TV display. We can change the contrast and the brightness using these two knobs, or your bindings, or the helmet with this knob here. Down here, we have a laser code for our laser. This allows us to either laze for other Ka-50s or prevent ourselves from interfering with their lasers. Here we have a declutter or normal switch for our TV display. I just keep that on normal. And here we have an optics adjustment, depending on our time of day, to make it easier for us to look at this display. In the latest open beta patch, when I implemented this new green display, this became non-functional. But hopefully by the time you're watching this video, it has been fixed. This allows us to have automatic, low light, daytime, nighttime, that kind of a thing. In order to have our SHKVAL actually show us something, we are going to utilize our uncaged SHKVAL designate target keybind. So I will look somewhere with my helmet, and when I put this center dot over something I want, I will press that keybind and release. Now we can see a circle out here, and this shows where our SHKVAL is looking. We can also have the picture here. Now I can control it using our horizontal and vertical slews on that joystick. You can see it move around. If I wished, I could also move it with my helmet by pressing and holding that SHKVAL control button. And when I release it, it will lock to wherever I am looking. Useful. On our SHKVAL screen, we can see this square with the corners having an outline. This indicates our zoom levels. If we wish to change the zoom level, we can utilize the narrow or wide view keybinds. We can see when I zoom in, it zooms into the section boxed here. You can see that we are looking over in this direction. We cannot see it on our screen. When it is blinking, it means it is unable to completely track where we're looking. If we see this large rectangle, it means it is off to that side of our aircraft, off of our HUD. It's back on our HUD, the rectangle disappears. In the center of the SHKVAL is this hashed rectangle, black and white. This indicates our lasing target indicator. We can adjust the size of it utilizing the TV target frame decrease and increase keybinds. And this is useful for locking our SHKVAL onto a target. This is not an IR camera, it is a TV camera, so it works based on contrast. You can be extremely precise, hit your lock target button, and then it will lock itself to the target. And as you saw, if we rotate to the side, it will start to blink and we'll lose track, and it'll try and get itself back. So if I click it, it starts to shake, indicating we have a lock. That can be useful, but in order to realize the full power, we need to turn on our laser. So I'll turn on the laser. And now when I hit the laser, or the lock target, we now have a number down here for ranging from us to the target. That will allow us to both get distance and targeting information, and also actually be firing the laser for our weapons. When you are done, you can turn off the laser. You'll notice that when the target is locked, we can no longer move the SHKVAL with our slew. Press and hold your lock button, and then move it off the target, and you will be able to move it again. If you have the laser turned on, you can hit your lock target button to enable it, and you'll get a range to wherever the cursor is pointing. Just keep in mind, turn it off as soon as you're done, because you can and you will burn it out if you leave it running 24/7. If you are trying to lock moving targets, I recommend adjusting the target frame over the size of the vehicle, something like this. Turn on your laser, and then lock it. You're essentially saying, look for a contrast that big. Very helpful if you're trying to target helicopters or something moving. If you want, you can make it smaller to get extremely precise. You make it extremely large, you will see in the center this vertical line. That indicates that your laser is firing directly at the center of that box. Turn off my laser. I hope that helped. That covers everything for the basics of your SHKVAL. Thanks for watching.